Another bank down as the Fed gears up for decision day. The setup looking a lot like it did back in March, 6 weeks later, and the question remains the same. Are financial stability concerns enough to stop this Fed? For Wall Street, the consensus really hasn't changed. It's one more and done, with strategists doubling down on calls for another 25. For more, let's get to Mike McKee. Morning, Mike.
Good morning, John. Well, the question is, does First Republic represent any kind of systemic risk, or is it just an outlier, as SVB was? The Fed is probably betting on the latter. And right now, the markets are betting on that because, as you point out, the white line there shows the odds of a 25 basis point increase on Wednesday are about 92, 93%, while the odds of a rate cut in November are 78%. It's the first time a rate cut is priced in now. And the question is, will the Fed do anything to bring that blue line higher, to make it less likely for the market to bet on a rate cut? Now, they'll probably go back to some kind of language along the lines of what they used in 2006 when they stopped their tightening cycle, saying that they judge some inflation risks remain. The extent and timing of any additional firming that may be needed to address these risks will depend on the evolution of the outlook. In other words, something of a hawkish hold to let people know that if inflation doesn't come down, they're not done yet, but they think they've done enough for the moment. And then the question is, what do they know that we don't know about bank lending standards? The senior loan officers report is expected to come out Monday, but a week from today, but they will already have much of the data. And as you can see, the senior loan officers have already reported that somewhat standards have tightened quite a bit. The white line is the significant tightening, which we're still behind on. But as you can see, we're still seeing banks make loans. It's flattened out the last couple of weeks. But as long as banks are still making loans, the Fed doesn't have to worry about the banking industry pulling back and hurting the economy. So we'll find out more when Jay Powell and the Fed talk to us on Wednesday.